Guys, Roger Wakefield here again in sunny Southern California. We are in Anaheim, and today what we're talking about, as you see, we're making adjustments. Today, what we're talking about is, are tankless water heaters worth it? Sorry about that. I think we're good now. So, and that's a tough question, but it's one that we get a lot. Tankless water heaters are worth it. You get a great ROI on them. Remember, if you've got a tank top water heater in your house right now, you're keeping that water heater every day. You're keeping that water hot all day long. So right now, I'm in California. I've got a tank top water heater at my house, and yes, I'm keeping that water hot right now, and it's costing me money. Was I smart enough to turn it down to the vacation mode? Well, some people are, some people aren't. It's a good thing to do. But actually, since my son's staying there, the water's staying hot. That way he can take a shower. Is it worth it? Guys, a tankless water heater is almost double the price of a tank top water heater in your initial investment. And that is if everything's right, if your gas system is right, if you have electrical there, if everything lines up and works the way it should, you're looking at double the price. The good thing is, if you maintain that tankless water heater, it will last you a long time, and it should last you probably twice as long as your regular tank top water heater, as long as you maintain it properly, take good care of it. One big thing about them is a tankless water heater calls for treated water, meaning your water needs to be filtered, or you need to have an anti-scaler on there to break up the calcium and magnesium so it does not adhere to the inside of your heat exchanger. What a heat exchanger is, it's a narrow pathway for the water to go to where heat is applied externally. And remember, you're taking that water from 70 up to 140 degrees, depending on what you've got yours set at. So there's a lot of heat there. And if you build up calcium and magnesium inside that heat exchanger, you're, number one, lowering the efficiency of your water heater, but also it's going to let less water go through it. And when you let less water go through, that can determine if it kicks on or kicks off, or if it doesn't kick on when you call for it. So the thing about tankless water heaters is you may be looking at a gas upgrade. We just did a tankless water heater this last week, and I believe it came out to be about $9,000. But the reason being is we had to upgrade the yard service for the gas. Her meter was big enough, which is another thing I hope your plumber looks at, because you may need to go to a larger meter. But if the meter is big enough, you may just have to upgrade the service from the meter to the house to get enough flow in there, because a tankless water heater calls for 199,000 BTUs, thereabout. Your regular water heater calls for probably about 40,000 BTUs. So the big difference there is, if you put in a tankless water heater and all of a sudden you create this huge gas demand to heat up this water, say you've got a log lighter going and this tankless water heater kicks on and draws all this gas and it sucks down the gas supply to your fireplace, your fire goes out. Well, now when that water heater kicks off, now you're just blowing gas out. So there's safety features to look at. Is a tankless water heater worth it? I think it is if your house is set up to where it's not going to cost you over $10,000 to install it. But could it cost that much? Absolutely. Things to look at and different things to think of. The good thing about it is your gas bill is going to be lower, or even your electric bill. They do make electric tankless water heaters. I don't think they're quite as far along with them as they are on the gas ones. I think the gas ones, the technology is fantastic. The electric ones, there's more coming out all the time, newer ones, and I think that they're getting there. But remember too, if you put in an electric tankless water heater, it's going to require more electricity than yours does. So you're going to need to get an electrician out there to run bigger lines over, possibly put in new breakers. I've even seen some people have to upgrade their panel box to get enough power in it. So are tankless water heaters worth it? It depends on what you want to invest initially. Do I think they are? Absolutely. Anytime you can invest in something in your house that's going to lower your monthly bills for as long as you keep it in there. And remember, when you spend this money to go a tankless water heater now, Later, say 15, 20 years from now, you have to replace this tankless water heater. It's going to be less expensive then, because then all you're paying for is the water heater and the labor to put it in. You're not rerouting water lines. You're not rerouting a gas line. You're not adding electrical. So there's so many different things that make it worth it. And if this is something you're going to invest in for the long term of your property, of your house, it's a wise investment in your plumbing system. Regular water heaters versus tankless water heaters, if I had the choice, I'd go tankless. But we installed a tank top on my house because even though I own a plumbing company, it was not practical for me from where mine was located in the garage. I'd have had to open up walls upstairs to run a new vent line out. I'd have had to open walls to increase the size of my gas line to it. So to me, it really wasn't worth it. My name's Roger Wakefield with Texas Green Plumbing. We're saving you money one drop at a time.